and welcome to my channel, StarMagicTarot and Intuitive Guidance. My name is Ashley and I am an intuitive tarot reader here to offer divine guidance based off of the tarot and my intuition. A happy new year, first off. We did it. We made it through 2020 and now we get to rebuild, start anew, turn a new leaf, start a new page, a new chapter. um, this energy, the energy we're in it's challenging, it's tough. I feel like a lot of people, a lot of us right now are being called to do some shadow work. Um, Let me just touch briefly upon shadow work. What exactly does that mean, right? So it's delving into the parts of us that are unknown, hidden, that maybe we try to push away, suppress, ignore, deny. It's uncovering, uprooting, digging deep, delving into um, our the parts of ourselves that we maybe tend to not give so much love, that are in need of love, right? And so, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of excavation, a lot of digging, a lot of transformation, or the beginning, entering transformation happening right now with this current energy. And today I actually felt a shift. Like, honestly, the end of December, first half of January was rough for me energetically. I did a 10-day fast, like just what, like a 10-day water fast. Um, you know, dealing with Charlie. It's just, yeah, and a whole bunch of other things that I don't. And you know what? It's not even necessarily that I have that, like, everything is clear. Like, I've just been picking up on emotions, right? Whether they're my own or that of other people, just picking up on energy. I'm very sensitive, as I'm sure you guys can imagine. So this has been a really interesting time for me. And just today, I felt this shift where I felt um, kind of revved up, revitalized, excited, ready to actually do. And I want to share a message that actually, a message download that came to me earlier today, as far as um, energy, making use of energy, and working with the energy that we're in, the our own energy, that of the energy of other people, of the people around us, as well as the energy, just the general collective energy, right? And culturally, at least in the United States anyway, because that's where I am, it's pushing through is normalized. Pushing through, plowing through, continuing to push ahead and do the work, and kind of neglect ourselves, neglect our care, our self care, neglect our own spiritual, energetic, and sometimes even physical hygiene. That's normalized. We're programmed and conditioned to focus on the work, to do the work. And sometimes that works, but a lot of times what ends up happening is we get burned out. And when we're burned out, what left is there to give? We're just wrung out like a rag, like a dirty dish rag, and then there until there's nothing left. There's no water left. There are no resources left. There's no energy left. And then we're discarded. Like, okay, that's it. Left to tend to our own wounds, right? And figure it out until we juice ourselves back up and then plow through and keep going. And it's cyclical. What occurred to me though, and that's in receiving these messages and picking up on the energy, that of my own and the collective energy and others around me, yeah, I felt I was beginning to feel drained and depleted. And so I turned inward. I recoiled. I shut everything out. I like just didn't I didn't even I don't even want to say I relaxed. I just was in a state of immobility, stillness, stagnancy. Um, in but not in a way where like I shut down, but I really just realized the importance of um, shutting everything out just so that I could get my bearings and ground and take care of myself. And sometimes that is very necessary, and we shouldn't feel guilty about that because self care is everything. If you don't pick up or receive anything else from this channel, the one thing that you will gather is that self-care is essential. It's essential, it's important, it's necessary, it's okay, it is to be celebrated, and yeah, especially now during these times when there's so much craziness happening in the world, in our country, in our world, in our lives, socially, politically, like personally, spiritually, energetically, physically, like environmentally. Like so much is changing, so much is happening, and we can't control anything that happens outside of us. However, we can control our internal environment, and self-care is essential in order to do so. Um, but in experiencing this shift, immediately I thought, oh, I'm ready to go. This is go time. This is the green light. And maybe, perhaps, sure, but what occurred to me is, you know what, I'm not entirely 100% there yet. However, I am at a place where I can tap into my reserve. Tap into your energetic reserve. Rest is necessary. It's okay. It's essential. It's necessary. Rest, right? But there's a stage between rest and go, and that is tapping into your reserve. It's really important right now, especially with this energy that's happening, that we become aware, we become open to becoming aware of realizing the resources we currently have at our disposal. It's important for us to tune in and see and understand, what am I capable of right now? What am I not capable of right now? Okay, now that I know this, what do I have and what can I do with it? Not to please other people, but to satiate ourselves, right? That is a form of self-care. Tapping into your reserve. So it's not always about generating and creating and continuing to go and exhausting the energy that you have. A brilliant way to work with the energy that we're in right now is to pause, assess the situation, assess how you're feeling, like really tune in to your heart space, to your solar plexus space, and to your sacral chakra plate. Like right now, like these are the energies of these three chakras. I mean, as well as the third chakra too, but like and like, oh my God, just all the chakras, okay? But like, seriously, tune in to how it is that you're feeling. And in tuning in, we allow ourselves to assess and to realize what it is that we actually have right now that we can make use of to our advantage in service of our highest good. not in a way of depleting, not in a way of generating, but in a way of actually refueling us, right? Because in doing so, in coming out of this, it's like a gentle, it's like a gentle emergence, a gentle emergence from the cave, from that period of rest, from that period of stagnancy. It's not healthy, or it's not always healthy anyway, to just hit the accelerator as soon as we shift gears, right? Sometimes we got to warm up a bit. And in this process of warming up, it's really important to, again, tap into your reserve. Assess exactly what it is your reserve is. And then once you're clear on what it is that you have, where it is that you're going, what it is that you want, what it is that you want to create, make use of those things. We don't always have to start at ground zero. Sometimes we have exactly what we need within reach, readily available, right here, right now. It's like recycling in a way. You're recycling your goods. Your goods, your values, your value, your goods, your valuables. That's your energy. And whatever else. Take this as it resonates and apply it to your situation. But that was just a thought that came to me, and I wanted to share that with you guys.